Dope Dealer Podcast.
Dope Dealers.
Episode 17.
17.
It's your man Jamal Doman.
Tobe Hixx.
What's good with it?
Man, we here.
Hey man, we here, man. That was Diamond Ice Girl. Diamond Ice Girl.
I forgot where we was at listening at that shit.
That was Diamond Ice Girl with her new single Wet Wet.
What city she from?
I don't know. I met her
Detroit?
at the, yeah, it might be.
She from Detroit.
Oh, she is? Oh, you know, okay. I met her
I don't know her for real, but that sounds like Detroit.
Wet.
I met her at the barbershop. She was in the barbershop with
like, damn, she got that
I told her about the podcast. She said she a rapper. I said, give me a song, and she gave it to me. So shout out to
the Wet Wet.
Yeah, the Wet
Ooh.
Wet. Shout out to Diamond Ice Girl. She looked like she got that wet wet.
Oh,
That's what she looked like. Listen,
Here's go ahead, do your thing, man. 'Cause I need answers. Well, I thought we're gonna be talking about something else.
Yeah,
like you said, Toby. Now I don't know after hearing that.
Wet Wet threw us off.
that wet wet. Hey, listen, you know if you have
I get it. The jumper.
yeah,
wet.
there you go.
I get it. I get it.
There you go. Listen, man. If you got original music, give it to us. We open and close the podcast with it, man. It's the Dope Dealer Podcast. We have a special guest. That voice you heard, man. This is a special show for us, Toby. This is our mock NBA draft.
Annual.
Yeah, our first annual.
The NFL mock draft was so, good that, hey,
we gotta
say, hey, you got to do it for the NBA.
And yeah, we more. I'm more. I mean, we know the NFL, but we more NBA.
This
probably
is it though, right here. We won't be doing it for hockey or baseball.
Oh no, hell
That's
no.
racist.
Yeah, we don't know enough about that shit.
That's racist.
No, we won't. Call it whatever you want, but we I don't know nothing about hockey or baseball. But listen, baseball got like 40 rounds. We'll be here all week.
That's very true.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
We're here all week. So listen, man, we got a special guest who's going to help us out in our NBA mock draft. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a LA TV and radio host, formerly with ESPN, and he's a contributor with CNN. I saw you on CNN talking about the Eagles. I was watching.
Yes.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Dope Dealer Podcast, please welcome Kelvin Washington.
Welcome, Kelvin.
I need a little bit more welcome from you, Toby.
Yeah, Kelvin Washington.
I need a little bit more. I got a bell on my left side. Toby ain't do nothing,
Yeah,
man.
I'm glad you're here, homie.
Kelvin, how many, because your last name Washington, so how many times have you know Denzel? You relate to
man.
Denzel?
Growing up, I got that all the time, but I also got the Calvin and Hobbes, and I'm like, but my name is K. It's K-E-L, but it was still Calvin and Hobbes. I got Calvin Klein, which worked when I got a little older, but baby, you know what I'm saying? You let me be that Calvin on your underwear. Like, so it worked when I got a little older. And then Blair Underwood, because I've heard my entire life that I look like him. I got that all the time. I get that once a month, brother. Once a month.
Yeah.
And now, after all these years, the barbershop that I go to now, shout out to In the Cut though. I was there for
shout out
years.
to In the Cut.
But where I am now, in the Zone barbershop, I just put him on blast. But apparently he gets cut there. And everybody keeps trying to finally get us together. So this could be 30 years in the making. So they can be like, you look like
that's
him.
crazy. That's too funny.
But it's Kelvin, but everybody always messes up.
Yeah.
Most people don't even see the L. I got uncles. Kevin, what's up? Kevin, Kevin, what's up, baby? Hey, Kevin.
And I heard on ESPN when Magic thing, they was messing with you. But Magic fuck up everybody's name.
First of all, whoa. Magic is my best friend.
Oh, yeah.
He's allowed to do that.
Oh, okay.
He just doesn't know it yet.
Okay. There you go, Dope Dealer Podcast.
You better get LeBron here.
Hey, man. So, listen, man. We're going to have fun, man. We're going to have fun.
I'm ready to have fun. I was listening to, I was on the elliptical, man, listening to you guys with the NFL draft.
Man.
So,
we appreciate
first off, y'all for real about it.
Yeah, we serious.
No, it's like it's for real. Like y'all more serious than ESPN is when I was there.
Yeah.
Like,
man.
Y'all dead serious about
it. Hey, man.
This.
Listen, man. Dope Dealer Podcast, man.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of dope. It's like LA in circa 84 right now. Whole lot of dope.
Yeah.
I just watched that dude documentary, Rick Ross documentary too, man. That was
real. I did too. That was
on Netflix. So yeah, let's get right into it, man. It's the NBA mock draft. It's a lot. This is real interesting. This is a real important draft. A lot of teams need to hit. Need to hit.
Yeah, man. Everybody
you can't fuck up this draft.
State, man.
So we're gonna get right into it with the number one pick, and then what I heard, this is their first ever number one pick in the NBA draft. So we're gonna and you're gonna start it off. Kelvin, so with the Phoenix Suns, it's all on you.
So everybody knows who the number one pick is because he was one of those players that coming in, everybody said he was the number one pick. And despite his issues, even in college, he was still going to be the number one pick. That's DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
you talk about, here's what I find interesting about him. So while you guys just mentioned Golden State, right? And
Correct.
so what makes them great is the wing player, right? The 6'5", 6'6" to 6'9" player that they switch everything and they can shoot. But here's the interesting thing. We talk about that a lot, but the NBA's resurgence is really with the bigs, the Karl Anthony Towns, the Anthony Davis, the Joel Embiid, the Cat Porzingis, not Cat, but Porzingis, you know, and we start to have these guys, DeMarcus Cousins. So he fits into that where we all said the big man died. The big man just had to go into hibernation for a minute, come out the cocoon, and now he's hitting threes.
And what I like about he can hit the three too. He can hit the three.
Yes, he can.
They said his weakness is defense. He's going to have to work on that. But
he's in Phoenix.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
Hey, but shout out to my man Ice Manning, who actually DeAndre stayed with in San Diego for like 4 years. That's my homie Ice Manning. We go way back.
That's right.
The dope dealer days, my man.
I don't know if he wanted that.
He put in work with DeAndre, and he's had a lot of top notch players. But obviously, this will be his prized pupil here.
Going back to with Phoenix, and we can move on. But the thing about Phoenix is like now they have that other piece of what we just talked about, and Devin Booker. I mean, that boy is bad.
He's a beast.
So now you got somebody that you can kind of say, okay, we can run a little inside-outside with, and it won't look like the 76ers where it's inside-outside. Oh, wait, Ben Simmons can't shoot. So running it with a Devin Booker, and then you have an Ayton out there, you know, and down there as well. I think that's a great pick for them. And they
got some pieces.
They got some pieces.
I like Josh Jackson. I like his potential, defensive potential. I completely
agree. So I like the pieces. Hopefully they start to grow together because that's the key part. If you want to, last thing I'll say, if you want to say Golden State, the key thing we don't talk about is that daggone chemistry.
Right.
Yeah, he can shoot. Yeah, he can do this. Dog, they truly get along. And so if Phoenix can get these young guys as core that you can go, okay, we got a wing player, defensive in Josh Jackson, we got an all-star shooter in Devin Booker, and now we got this big player, big man that's kind of the new hybrid big man. I think they got something going. So that's who I'm rolling with, Phoenix.
I like it. Just the last thing on that, I don't know if Ayton said this or Booker. It was like, oh yeah, we're going to be like the new Kobe and Shaq. Whoa.
Hold up.
Okay. So we'll just leave out. That's a little overboard. All right, so with the second pick in the draft.
Had an argument already.
With the second pick in the draft, Tobe Hixx, you got it. It's Sacramento Kings on the clock.
Yeah, man. This is an easy one here for the Kings. You know, they picked up De'Aaron Fox last year. They got a point guard. And you got Willie Cauley-Stein. Yeah. So I think I want to line up Marvin Bagley III next to him, and you got the down low thing just taken care of. And then just work on your perimeter from there.
Whoa. Hey, listen, a lot of people have him slotted for number 2, but of course, a lot of people had the Luka.
I mean, I will admit, he kind of disappeared a little bit out there this season. I watched a lot of his games. He disappeared sometimes, but when he's going, he's going.
Now, you're not afraid of the Duke thing where all these guys are highly recruited, high big name guys, and they come in and you like, yeah, all right.
But I think he has a better pro game than he did in college. So I think he's gonna be okay.
He reminds me kind of Chris Webber-ish, not as, you know, but I see kind of little Chris Webber in his game.
And that left hand gonna be problems. I mean, he out there, in like Artis Gilmore.
He's a great offensive rebounder. Defense is, when I hear weaknesses is his weakness, but he'll work on that once he gets to the league.
Yeah, here's the thing about, we can just stop with the defense in the sense that, dog, y'all remember being 19 on the court, or football field, whatever your sport was. 19 playing against these 25, 28-year-olds who have mastered the game for 82 seasons over 6-7 years.
Yeah.
You gonna get lit up.
And got shit at the house to worry about, so they coming in with a different energy.
Yeah, exactly. And they got grown man bodies. So everybody's defense, you know what I mean? You can grow into your defense. So I'm not really, I wouldn't be worried about that. But I will say, you mentioned Willie Cauley-Stein, man, he has become a much better player than it looked like he was going to be in first year. So,
yeah, man, you team them up down low, you straight.
They just somebody. They got to, hopefully this worked so that Vlade Divac can stop smoking. I saw him downtown earlier in the season. He was just smoking. He's looking nervous, like, I'm going to lose my job. I know he's smoking.
He's the GM of the Kings. You'll be smoking too if you run.
Somebody should give him them cigarettes from Mexico where they got the patient sitting on the box. That way maybe he'll
that'll get your life together.
Yeah, them shits is.
We're going to keep it moving with the third pick in the draft. The Atlanta Hawks are on the clock. That's me. All right, well, Toby threw a little, messed up my plan because I swore the Kings was taking Luka. So what I'm going to have to do, I think the Atlanta Hawks, if this goes like this, the Atlanta Hawks are going to be very happy. Very happy. Because they took John Collins last year. So they really didn't. I was looking at Marvin Bagley. I was also looking at Jaren Jackson, whose upside is incredible. But they took John Collins last year, and he's doing pretty good. So with that third pick in the draft, if Luka, let me get his last name, Doncic. Yeah, if he drops down to them, he can play point guard, he can play two guard. They have Dennis Schrader at their point, but he can come and have the two guard. I love Taurean Prince. With him, they got a star now. They got somebody the fans to come and see. He can play the point. He can play the two. I like him in Atlanta, and I think Atlanta love him. So with the third pick, I'm taking Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he looks like the most NBA ready right now.
Oh, he definitely is the most NBA, the most decorated European prospect. Which I mean, that means something, but then it doesn't really mean nothing. But I hear all this. Oh, I've been going back and forth with people. He's going to be a bust. He's going to be because what's the guy the Pistons took years ago? Whoa! Don't speak his name. Ooh. Because of him. I'm like
Darko Milicic.
So you're saying him, but you're not saying about Porzingis, Tony Parker. It seems like everybody wants to dwell on the bust from Europe.
Right.
They never want to dwell, talk about Giannis. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the superstars from Europe.
You do notice a correlation in what you're doing. You naming the brothers.
Well, I did name Porzingis. Did I name Porzingis?
Right, but I mean, when you went to Tony Parker, you went to Giannis. So what happens is that we pick on the white Europeans. That's what people do. Because they're soft is the image that's portrayed. Right. Although, what's my man in Denver, Jokic, getting down on Jokic. There's some players out there. I will say this though, and this is we can kind of laugh about it, but y'all know sports enough to know this is kind of a thing. You don't mind not having that black star in Atlanta? I'm asking.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that ain't going.
Yeah, but
that's the only downside of
winning trumps all that.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. You know, winning. If he come down there and he ball
before they win.
If he ball, they don't. They gonna they love it.
Not that Atlanta has rabid Hawks fans anyway. Yeah. but I just know like it's the difference between Matt Ryan has had a lot of successes, winning games and obviously getting to a Super Bowl and all that, but it ain't nothing like when Michael Vick was giving them 7 and 9 and
Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah,
Dominique Wilkins. Yeah, wasn't nothing like
Vic wasn't doing nothing but giving them 8 and 8, but they was excited about that 8 and 8.
Hey, and he used to come in where they only got 2 brothers on the team. He gonna be like, whoa, shit, the whole city black. Right. He gonna think he just got dropped off and.
You can't think of that in Europe. You can't. I'm waiting.
Yeah, it ain't nothing. It's just he got to be in Africa.
East side of like England or something. I just made it up. I don't know if it's a real east side.
London, you got some.
But listen, he's this kid's been playing with pros since he was 13. Yeah, he's in the second best league in the world. A lot of people think
he's real deal.
This kid has done it all, and he's 19. He's still got a lot to do. So so we'll take him with the third pick. On the fourth pick, the Memphis Grizzlies are on the clock. Kelvin, that's you.
So you did kind of change the way all this was going to go, Toby. You kind of switched it up, but I actually was hoping to be this person would still be here. And some drafts have him going 4th, some have him dropping all the way down to like 8 or 9. But if you recall, going into the college season, he was regarded as arguably the best prospect, and that is Michael Porter Jr.
Yes. I mean, really, with him is the back. That's the issue. If the back, he might be in a running for number 1.
Right. So the back issue, as we all know, it disabled him and he wasn't able to get busy. But here's what I like from what I've seen from him. The issue with the Memphis Grizzlies has been they didn't have shooters. They had, remember, what was it, grit and grind, and lock you down. But I don't want Tony Allen shooting that 3. Okay, there's a reason why Draymond was wide open during the finals. Somebody got to shoot it. It's gonna be you. And the Grizzlies have a lot of that, where they had guys who you really didn't want shooting historically the last few years for them. So now, if I can get a Michael Porter who's got length, they list him at 6'9"-ish, 6'9", 6'10", so he can play that stretch 4. He can shoot. He's not as agile, but he kind of reminds me of his pro-ready game of a Jason Tatum, where it's pro-ready. Like he comes in, you look like, okay, he looked like he 3 years in already.
Nothing came up in his latest physicals.
Not that I've heard of it.
I know he played in the tournament, but
not that I've heard of. And they say he's rehabbing, and they're really going to come down to a team wanting to. Do we want to draft somebody that we know we might have to sit a year? Ben Simmons this, or do we want to? If this is going to be a Sam Bowie situation where it's always recurring. Remember T-Mac, once his back started tripping?
Yeah, bad backs.
Bad backs are bad, but if I can get 5-6 years out of him of what I think he can do, I'm good. I'm happy.
This motherfuckers around the country now been doing construction for 30 years and they got a good back still. And they're like, this motherfucker.
I've been moving people for 15 years.
Yeah, they like, how his back fucked up?
Hey, man, it happens. And yeah, right? Young. He's young, too.
Very young.
But
I'm a bank on that youth that we
he
get
only
this thing
19.
together.
And I love that he came back for even just for the last 4 games. He didn't have to. He could have just said, "Nah, the hell with this. I'm gonna just go in, go in the draft."
Because he looked horrible.
He can't.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Well, I mean, what did you expect for him? I mean,
I know, that's what I'm
you
saying.
can't show him though. You don't want to show him that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He should have waited.
But you don't want to show him.
Yeah,
he might have still been a number
2, top 2 or 3. Yeah.
No, I think that actually helped. I know he didn't look great. But I think that helped them that they saw him on the court.
They saw his mental toughness. They saw his mental toughness, but
sometimes you don't have to play though. Quarterbacks pull that all the time, and they don't go to combines, they don't do pro days, and all. Sometimes you just
Lonzo did it this year.
Well, Lonzo needs to do a lot of things.
Let's keep it moving with the number 5 pick, the Dallas Mavericks. That's you, Toby.
Yeah, man. Shit. Mark Cuban is smiling right now. He's excited.
Why is he excited?
He's excited because, man, he gets to get somebody and they don't even have to come from that far.
I know where you're going.
Man, you got to take Mohamed Bamba if you're the Dallas Mavericks. 7'10" wingspan. He said he didn't want to pay no taxes. So he's there with the Dallas Mavericks.
They said he's one of the fastest rising prospects in this draft. And they showing him now. He got a 3-point jump shot now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I almost feel like you can't anymore.
Yeah.
Like, if you show up like, hi, my name is so-and-so, and all I do is dunk. They're going to be like, get out. No, like, they're going to kick you out.
This draft, the way the NBA
is. This is the last, year or two. If you don't got a jump, kids listening, if you don't have a jump shot now, just go play volleyball.
Yeah, just don't try to go as far out as Steph Curry yet. Start in and just work your way out. That's the problem. They just go straight out.
And the Mavs are at that position where they just got to take the best player available.
Yeah.
And he clearly on the board is the best player available.
How do y'all feel about Dirk? Do you feel sorry for him? Are you saying, he's still in the league? I mean, where do y'all come out on it? Because let me throw out why I ask. He's going out where he's a Hall of Famer. At the end of his career, I mean, you could argue he's a top 15, top 20 all time. Dirk put in work.
Yes.
The best European player of all time.
But I mean, he put in work. Who won it? I don't get in that Western Conference with all those power forwards throughout those years.
Yeah,
Dirk was giving you 27 and 12. Who won it? But now the team is bad. Not only bad, they're atrocious. They don't look like they have a turnaround in sight. He gave a whole bunch of money back to try to help the team, and it didn't help. And now he's going to go out on a horrible team. So, just your thoughts on that.
Well, you know what? Mark Cuban, he should do the right thing after this and make Dirk part owner. Because he beat him out some bread. So go ahead and pay the man that way. That's the only way he can, make it good now because he can't bring those years back.
And I don't think Dirk wanted to go anywhere else. I think he's comfortable.
He obviously didn't. I mean, he had all the black women.
Yeah, he got that sister. Yeah, he's still with that sister.
Fucking them sisters. Shit, remember the one bitch thought he had a baby, but it wasn't even his baby.
So, I didn't know nothing about that.
All kind of shit down there with them black women.
Oh, he really messing with black women. He really messing with.
Married, he's happy.
He didn't got the baby daddy situation. He definitely messed with him.
Yeah, he was down there kicking it with my man Josh Howard and shit, and he got into them black women.
Yeah, I remember Josh Howard.
To the club.
Josh Howard had a career. He had a career.
Yeah, Josh Howard. All right, so we're going to keep it moving. The number 6 pick in the draft is the Orlando Magic. They're on the clock. That's me. Just like the Mavs are happy, I think Orlando is happy right now because they need a point guard. They need a point guard. They traded the hair guy out the way. They got a lot of holes, and they just got to take the best player available. Alfred Payton.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a bust. I'm so happy the Sixers swapped Saric.
He played better. He played good for a while.
I like Payton.
Yeah, he played.
He's a backup point guard. He's a backup point guard.
I'll give you that. I like his game, but you're right. You can't be like, we got Payton, we're good. But I like his game, though.
It's a lot of hating going on in this player in the draft. He came out in college and dominated and then kind of, was in a little slump. But he was in a slump because he was the only motherfucker on the team. He had to shoot 40 times a game. Yeah. NBA is perfect for his game. This guy can shoot. He is Steph Curry 2.0, I'm telling you. He's not going to be great defensively, but listen, he's going to put points on the board, and he's going to put people in the stands, and that's what's important down in Orlando. With the number 6 pick in the NBA draft, Orlando Magic select Trae Young, point guard, Oklahoma.
I was hoping you wouldn't because I have the next pick, right? I'm assuming, okay. And I wanted him to go to Chicago because I think Chicago needs a star. Like we all want, like certain teams, it just works out great when they're doing well and they got a star. The Lakers, the Celtics, and the Bulls, and I would say the Knicks, but the Knicks, we always say that, but the Knicks haven't been good since like 94.
Our whole life down
right.
there.
But that's a good pick with Trae Young, and I do think he is very undersized, whereas Steph, we always say he's like a Steph, but Steph, at least he's 6'3".
Yeah.
What they list Trae Young at?
I think I had him at 6'2".
And we know he's not.
He looks underweight too.
Well, no, he is underweight.
Yeah, but he'll get once he gets to the league, he's gonna get stronger.
So yeah, but he's gonna. In Miami, he's got a little.
I think he gets stronger. He get a little bigger, and his hair is already 40.
That's funny.
His hair is. I don't know what the fuck happened there. I was like, damn, Trae Young. That's Trae old.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he is. How you balding at 19? He's got Benjamin Button.
I mean, with that type of hair, I can see certain hairs.
He's got game. The only issue with him, and you see it from time to time with Steph, is how it affects going to the hole, like being that small and that slight. But as far as shooting and as far as getting your shot off and as far as creativity, definitely gonna be exciting. And passing, the boy be dropping dimes.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's perfect.
Yeah,
and this is what Orlando need. They need some excitement. So
they definitely do.
He's the type of player that I think will take the shine away from Lonzo. Lonzo was supposed to be this. Lonzo was supposed to be this creator, and he's supposed to be this. He's such a great passer. Lonzo Ball is a great passer header. You get what I mean? There's a difference. Like Chris Paul gets it directly to who needs it.
Yeah, Lonzo give hockey assists.
Yeah, and I'm not. He gives a lot of hockey assists, and that's good. That's good. You just need the right team around you. So we'll see how it all pans out. Because I'm not knocking it, but if you don't have the right team, sometimes you have to create for guys. You know what I mean? And I'll be interested. Trae Young reminds me he's going to be exciting. I think he's going to be the exciting we thought Lonzo was. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and he can shoot. He will be.
Because he can also shoot. So 1 minute he's hit 3 threes in a row. The next he just threw a no-look pass directly for an alley-oop.
Yeah.
So you're up. The number 7 pick, Chicago Bulls, are on the clock.
Yeah, not happy right now. Not really feeling you because you took my star, Trae Young. He can kind of be that. We know we gave y'all Derrick Rose, but now he's gone. But now you took Trae Young, so now I'm forced to get somebody else. And I'm actually go with somebody who people thought would be off the board a little earlier, Jaren Jackson from Michigan State. Now, I think this is, I'm not going to lie, a little bit of a reach. A little bit of a reach with that, but since I got rid of Mirotic, I don't mind having another stretch 4 type of guy.
Right.
And also some athleticism that I think is needed. I like Bobby Portis a little bit. I like what he's got going on there. But the fact is the Bulls don't have anything. So I'm hoping that they have time to invest. What's the big guy? I do like the big guy.
Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah,
he can shoot.
Dude. I do like Markkanen. So I have a couple of guys that can stretch the floor. I got one that's more athletic in Jackson by drafting him. So and I'll mess around and have to package something up and get me a point guard at some point.
So you don't like Chris Dunn or Zach LaVine? Y'all they have them on a
I like Zach, but I like Zach a lot, but I mean, I'm more of a traditional point guard. Okay. I actually like Zach a lot.
Chris Dunn is supposed to. I remember Chris Dunn coming out of Providence. I really liked him.
He had a better year this year.
He embarrassed me, though. I went hard on him on the radio. I used to go hard. Like, he's going to be this, he's going to be that. It didn't pan out at all.
No, it didn't.
I saw him live in action against Michigan State. Had that last year he was played.
Better this year, though. Okay. I think it was Tibbs a little bit, too.
Well, Tibbs does that to people.
Yeah,
you come in and you about to get busy. Yeah. So I'm happy with Jaren Jackson. I got some athleticism. I got a stretch. I got
his upside is
that's the upside.
They say his upside. They say he may be the best player in the draft.
I'm in no rush.
Yeah.
I'm in no rush.
Yeah, you're in no rush.
I think the 76ers set everybody back by them losing and not winning. That everybody like, hey.
Yeah.
We ain't in no rush. Trust the process.
They clowned us. All right, with the number 8 pick in the draft is the Cleveland Cavaliers, and probably without LeBron.
Yeah, so without LeBron, so it's time to rebuild South Central. The riots and took place. Shit, JR fucked up, and LeBron gone, and Kevin Love is just don't know what the fuck he's doing.
He's gonna retire and go hiking.
Shit.
To me, that's why I don't understand why Kyrie didn't stay in Cleveland.
Kevin Love need medical marijuana.
That would do well for it.
Why didn't Kyrie stay in Cleveland now? Because you knew LeBron was leaving. Now that's your team. Now that you
got rid of the GM. See what's going on in Boston?
I see what's going on in Boston.
It's my team, and we actually could win a championship or have a chance.
See, I'm gonna make a pick for Cleveland. That I don't know if the fans will initially be down with it, but I'm gonna go down to the dirty South. And they're going to need some energy in Cleveland after LeBron gone. I mean, last time I was there, they was telling me how much business when he's there, the money they make him as opposed to when he's not there. And y'all need some excitement. And I'm going to go down to the dirty South and grab Colin Sexton from the University of Alabama.
I love that pick for the Cavs.
And bring him to the Cavs.
Listen, when Paul George is your starting point guard, you ain't winning no championship. They definitely got to get young. I think Jordan Clarkson is a backup point guard. I like him out of Alabama. Remember, it was only 3 players on the court. Remember that team? They all got teammates got kicked out the game, and it just was him. And they almost beat whoever they was playing.
They did.
Yeah. So that's when I was impressed. I was like, yo, he's a baller.
And shit, he been listening to Avery Johnson's voice. That's enough right there just to say he's tough.
Trying to play basketball out there in Cleveland with the Admiral. I play ball with the Admiral.
All right. With the number 9 pick in the draft, the New York Knicks are on the clock, and I think that is me. Yes.
I feel obligated. Aren't we supposed to boo? Because they always boo.
Let's look at their roster. Joakim Noah. I mean, he's up. Ennis Cancer.
He's in America?
Trey Burke. Tim Hardaway Jr.
Burke came back a little bit in ball.
That star Ron Baker. Michael Beasley. Emmanuel Mudiay, Courtney Lee, Kyle O'Quinn, Troy Williams, Lance Thomas, Isaiah Hixx, I remember him, Jarrett Jack. Oh, Lord, this is...
It really is a really, really good G team, G League team. Like that sounds like that's like the G League All-Stars.
That's bad right there. I don't know.
Phil Jackson just fucked them up for years.
He did, and he got to just slide off and got paid
$60 million.
Slide off, and matter of fact, that might have been his game. Like I messed up a franchise. I keep the Lakers suck too, so I guess that didn't work. I don't know what Phil doing. So I need some medical marijuana as well.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah,
so what I'm going to do with the New York Knicks at this point, they just got to take the best player available. They just need some energy. I'm gonna go to Michigan State. I'm gonna take my boy Miles Bridges.
Yeah.
Small forward. He's a tweener, small forward, power forward out of Michigan State. Came back for a sophomore year. A lot of people said he shouldn't have did that, but I loved him coming back and developing more. And I think with this roster, he can fit in. At this point, the Knicks just gotta take whatever they can get, and this is the best player on the draft right there and on the board right now.
I like him. I think his upside, he's only going to get better, and he's going to get more fluid as a shooter. But athleticism. He probably will be in a dunk contest his rookie year. Yeah. Wouldn't shock me.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he would dunk on and will dunk on you too. Like, don't care. All right, well, we're going to keep him moving with the number 10 pick in the draft is my Philadelphia 76ers, but I'm not going to pick for him. I'm going to let the homie.
So I'm liking this kid for the reason that we don't know what the 76ers are going to lose this offseason.
Right.
In the sense of pursuing people like LeBron, in the sense of pursuing other free agents, maybe Paul George wants to join us. So they're going to have to lose people in order to make cap space.
Correct.
For instance, they paid J.J. Redick $23 million for 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year. Yeah.
And he did his thing. But
he ain't getting that again.
He ain't getting that again, and he's going to have to go. So I'm losing shooting. And there's a couple other shooters that they have. Bellinelli might go. Again,
yeah, he gonna be
so
there.
Therefore, if I have to draft somebody, then I want to draft Lonnie Walker, shooting guard from Miami. I want to draft a shooting guard with some nice size who can also spread the floor and shoot because, again, if I have Joel Embiid who can do inside out, but I prefer him to be inside a little bit more, and I have a point guard who's willing to distribute, a 6'10 point guard, might I add, and Ben Simmons, but the problem is we need shooting, then that's why I think Walker would fit right in right there. As somebody Ben Simmons can kick it to, as somebody that Joel Embiid can kick it out to, and also can join Covington, because I like Covington on their team.
Somebody else folks can just watch play, huh?
That's
don't sleep on Foles. Foles gonna be. He's working with that shooting coach, like the top shooting coach, Drew something. And listen, don't sleep on.
I ain't gonna lie,
he need to be working with a psychiatrist out there.
No, it ain't.
Fuck a shooting coach.
That's a whole nother show. I know, and that's a whole nother show. We'll talk about. Folks, leave my man alone. Folks gonna be good, man.
He showed a little flash at the end.
Remember, he got a triple-double the last game of the season. Yeah. He showed a little something. All right, so, okay, Lonnie Walker is on he's rising up a lot of mock drafts. A lot of people have the Sixers taking him. He's from the Philadelphia area. 6'4", athletic, can get his own shot. Yeah, I like that pick. All right, with the number 11 pick, Toby, that's you. That's the Charlotte Hornets.
Man, they need help. They might lose. They might end up losing Kemba Walker. But
which
maybe,
means they'll start over.
They might have, but if they can keep him and go ahead and pay him and add something to him, I think that'd be the smart move because he's already the franchise leading scorer. Why let him go now? It's just he might as well. I think he's down to try to turn it around there. And what I do is I would just go out to UCLA and grab Aaron Holiday and put him right beside him.
Oh, wow.
Kimber have some backcourt.
That's a little early than most mock drafts have him.
And I watched him play, obviously, because of the ball, Lonzo Ball, and then just UCLA and what they were supposed to be with LiAngelo, and obviously it didn't work out. But he's a shooter, and the Holiday family just keeps him coming. I mean, how many holidays? Are there more holidays coming?
That's what I'm banking on, too. I'm banking on that, too.
But I didn't see get down in him. But obviously,
But he was with you.
Some mock drafts,
like LeVar Ball said, man, playing with them white boys, that shit don't work out. There was too many white guys.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Big baller brand.
Because there's like a whole lot of them in college, a lot of white boys who play college basketball. So we know.
Yeah, it ain't the same.
Yeah, okay. I ain't the same.
It's LA.
I don't like the way they coaching my boy. Yeah. They ain't getting the ball. Too many of them. I get that. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the Holiday boys. Well, one in particular, obviously.
I'm a bank on the family and everything.
I think their dad is not about those games. I think their dad hooped and their mom ran track. Too.
Yeah. So the whole family athletic.
Yeah, they bred from that.
And they from North Hollywood, I think.
Yep, they from out here. Yep.
They're from North Hollywood. So that's a listen, man. They have 3 kids, 3 sons in the NBA. That's an achievement, man. So shout out to the Holiday family. Okay, cool, man. With the number 12 pick is the Los Angeles Clippers, soon to be the Seattle Clippers on the clock. They have the 12 for the 13 picks. There's a lot of talk of them trading these 2 picks and moving up. I heard they looking at Porter, maybe. The Clippers, listen, for the sake of this draft, we're going to keep them right here, and they're just going to have to take the best player available. I hope I get this brother name right, because I was really impressed with him. Coming into the season with Kentucky, he was like the 5th-rated recruit coming into the Kentucky. But after the season was over, he was like their best player. I love him. 6'6" wingspan, 6'6" height, 7-foot wingspan. He's Canadian. I didn't know that. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going to the 12th pick. I'll just say SGA. That's
we're going to call him Gil. We're going to call him Gil at that point.
Yo, he can play the point. He's 6'6". He reminds me a little. I know it's don't yell at me, but I see kind of a little penny in his game. I don't know if y'all why. I see a little penny in his game.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's even though it's only 1 cent, that's saying a lot.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So I like this guy, man. His wingspan, he defensively he can hold it down, man, and his potential is off the charts. And I think he go to Clippers. He can back up the brother who was hurt this year, who came from Houston, the point guard.
Oh, Patrick
Beverly. He can back him up, learn from him. He can also play the 2 guard. I think Doc Rivers will love him.
Well, yeah, they got a point guard conundrum over there. When Patrick Beverly's your point, and they get it, it's more of a bring the ball up, play defense, hit a wide open 3, 3-and-D guys they call them. But then you got Austin Rivers, and at this point, you have to break.
Is he a point guard?
That's my point.
Yeah, he been running. He ran the point all this year.
He runs the point, but he finally had a nice stretch this year, where probably the best of his whole career.
He looks like he belong now.
He looks like he's belonged, but at what point do you say this ain't it though? Moving forward.
Is his father
going to retire?
Exactly. So a little nepotism. I ain't mad at it. All right, so me?
Yes, it's on you, the 13th pick.
So I think they stole this one from my Pistons, which, whatever. What was the 13th? How was he really going to help the Pistons like that? Unless he was Donovan Mitchell sitting around there or something from last year. But I'm going to go somebody who probably will end up going off a little sooner, but we kind of, because it's our draft and we ain't Jay Billis and all them, I'm going to go with Wendell Carter from Duke. Yeah, he just, he's still sitting there. So I think you talk about, obviously, maybe in a real life, you would have a possibility, as you mentioned, trading that pick, packaging it up and all of that if you're the Clippers. But if for our sake, get a center who can actually score outside of DeAndre, who needs to be set up to score. And not to mention, I got a center that, okay, you know what? Maybe I can build around if it's time to trade DeAndre. Chris gone, Blake gone. And, now if I need to get some pieces and think about it. I can get some more assets for DeAndre. I have another center in Wendell Carter that I can get busy with. So I'm taking Wendell Carter. I'm going to hope that there's been a nice, decent streak of Duke players coming out. You talk about Kyrie, Brandon Ingram, some guys that have been able to produce.
He said Duke held him back. That's what Wendell Carter said.
Oh, yeah. Well, they were so deep this year.
Yeah, they was.
They were deep with a lot of one-and-doners, which is typically not.
And damn fouls held him back.
Yeah. So Wendell Carter for me.
If he drops that far, you know what? I'll be honest.
He's not going to.
He's not. I missed him.
One of y'all.
I missed him. I was supposed to take him with the Knicks. I totally messed that up.
Well, then you did it right. You did it right. You're the Knicks.
I supposedly took him with the Knicks at the number 1. I wrote his name down and didn't have it. All right.
You nicked it.
So, yeah, he's not going to drop that far. But if he does, the Clippers will be ecstatic. Okay, cool. With the number 14 pick, hopefully, is that me? I hope I don't mess that up. That's the Denver Nuggets. That's you, Toby.
Denver on the clock.
They just missed the playoff. They won like 45 games, but they play in the West.
I like Denver. I like where they're headed.
Yeah, and I'm kind of going to take one of the best players available now because they kind of got a log jam. Denver do. They got they got guards. They got they got wing players.
They got a free Kenneth Faried. They got a free Kenneth Faried. That's my.
You almost forget he's in there.
Yeah, they got to free him.
And take it down to Kentucky and bring in Kevin Knox.
I like
Denver Nuggets. You bring him in.
So just add on to the wing players.
Yeah,
I like him. I actually thought you was going to take him for the Hornets. I thought he'd work great with the Hornets, but I like Kevin Knox. 6'9", stretch 4, young too. And only going to get better.
Yeah, he's going to be a baller.
All right, so next up is 15 pick the Washington Wizards. Well, the Wizards are a weird team because they got so much money tied. Yeah, they got so much money. They tied up in
get rid of one of them guards.
Wall, Bill, and a Porter. They got so much money tied up in them. So, but to me, they need a big man. They need a big man. So we're gonna go to Texas A&M and we're gonna take Robert Williams because they need some front court help. And I like Robert Williams. He reminds me of a little DeAndre Jordan, kind of, offensively, he never had great offensive skills, but he's going to bang that. He's going to rebound for you. He's going to run, and he's going to hustle. And that's what I think the Wizards need. They need Robert Williams. So with the 15th pick, the Wizards take Robert Williams out of Texas A&M power forward. With the 16th pick, we're back up with the Phoenix Suns. They back on the clock. That's you, Kelvin.
Yeah. So one of the things that I want to quickly go back to, you said the Wizards. One of the things that will be interesting though is they're in that weird place of we know a rookie ain't gonna help us because we're good enough, but we just need that veteran. So like you said, somebody's gonna go. So they're gonna end up trading something to try to get more pieces. Unless LeBron leaves the East and all of a sudden the East is open outside of Boston, it'll be interesting. But anyway, back to my pick. Athletic big man. People are saying he could be the next human highlight reel. Can obviously shoot a little bit. I'm not saying he's not Dirk, but can stretch the floor a bit. I'm going with Zaire Smith.
I've been hearing a lot about him. Yeah. I've been hearing a lot about him. I'm going with
Zaire Smith out of Texas Tech. I actually got to see him. That was the 4 from Texas A&M, mixing them up in Elite 8 when I went to see Michigan. But the Suns again, you're starting to get these young pieces that you hope can finally pay off, as we mentioned earlier, like the Phoenix Suns, as we mentioned with the Boston Celtics, getting all those young picks. Look at the Celtics, man, the players that they picked, draft over the last few years. So I'm hoping I can get my Boston on, my 76ers on, and getting the right players. So Zaire Smith for me brings some athleticism, it's excitement to pair with the smooth shooting of Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. I drafted number 1.
I like that pick. Who was the Suns' point? They still need a point though, right? They traded Bledsoe.
Tyler Ulis from.
They need
he played well though.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying you build around him, but he played well.
All right, with the number 17 pick is the Milwaukee Bucks. Toby, that's you.
Well, man. They close to becoming a decent team. They got Bledsoe. They got Giannis. They need some shooting. And add a little more toughness to them. I'm going to go to the NCAA championship team and bring in Dante Devchenko.
I was wondering where he was going to go.
That's when I'm going to bring him in.
Mr. Overrated, I call him.
Whoa.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah. Maybe it's the Temple guy in me. You know, we don't mess with
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, he's not overrated, man.
Truth be told, you might, in my opinion, you might have got the steal of the draft.
Yeah, he's not overrated, man. He's a baller.
He can shoot.
He's shoot.
Sneaky athletic. He'll bang on you. And he can create his own shot. And he just got that little heart, tough it factor.
And he not scared.
I'm a little pissed off you stole it. I'm going to be honest with you.
He ain't scared. He called niggas, and, you know, shit. They need that in Milwaukee.
Hey, listen,
the police down there fucking with
He's a white boy from Delaware who grew up listening to Meek Mills. Yeah. Every white boy in Delaware listens to Meek Mills.
Okay, so you take him into Milwaukee. The police already fucking up niggas that play for the Bucks, so bring in a white boy.
That's Toby Logic. Yeah, Toby Logic.
Mr. Washington. Trying to get him with Cuckoo Cow or something like that.
Yeah, that's how you
in
do it.
My projects.
let him come in.
I forgot all about
Hey,
in my projects.
I forgot all about him.
Let Dante come in so, you know, the players can roll out with him and they always be safe with the police, with the white guy.
He looked like he got a little something else in him, though. And maybe it's the haircut.
Yeah, well,
he's trying to have a brother.
Well,
haircut.
he is Italian. You know, Italians have more. They have African in them. You know, the Moors. Okay. It's a history class, Kelvin.
It is a history.
The Moors conquered Italy, and they ran through all the women.
Yes.
And you know, that's how they became from blonde to you. Okay.
No,
are we back to the NBA draft?
I'm with it. You got a little excited when you talking about running through women and wet. Your song choice was wet. I see what's going on over here.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, so all right, what it's getting hot in here, man. Ooh,
no, it really is. You talking about Africa?
Man, they got the temperature on Africa in here.
Yeah, it's Swahili.
Yeah. So with the number 18 pick, Comedy Pop-Up, we got to talk to them about getting the AC in here. Number 18 pick, the San Antonio Spurs, man. They are.
You better get it right.
That's me. Yeah,
because they get it right in real life.
Yeah, they get it right. And I can't believe the Knicks. I'm glad this ain't the real draft, man. All right, so listen. Popovich has a certain type of player he selects. We know he likes, he likes players. He likes athletic players. He likes disciplined players. I like Troy Brown. With the number 18 pick, the San Antonio Spurs select Troy Brown out of the University of Oregon. 6'7", 215 pounds, defensively. And that's one thing. You got to play defense.
Oh, you better.
You got to play. And this guy loves to play defense. And, offense, he can get his own shot. He's young. Popovich going to get him down there and develop him. In 4 or 5 years, this guy's going to be a player. He's going to be a player. So Troy Brown, University of Oregon. Did I take him off some people? I take him off y'all?
No, that's right. That's about right. I'm not mad at that pick. I mean, let's be real. At this point in the draft, you just starting to turn it. It's turning into hope.
Yeah.
It's turning into hope this player pans out.
Hey, they got Kawhi Leonard at a number 15 pick. That's how and Jimmy Butler went number 30. So you can.
Oh no. You can steal some. You can for sure get some people. I mean, like even a Larry Nance Jr. where you're like, all right, we got a player who can play. He's not a transcendent player, but he can play in this league. All right. So it's on me now, right?
It's on you.
And we're with the Hawks.
The Atlanta Hawks with the number 19 pick.
So we're at the Hawks. I want to pick somebody who can pull a James Harden and have his jersey retired at a strip club. So since we're
down there,
since we're in Atlanta, right? I want to pull the right person for that. So
or it could be gay. Either one down there. Go.
I don't know how to respond to that, Toby. Like, I don't know what. Okay, well
the
now,
views of Toby
now when I say this player's name, like it might be associated with that the way you said it. Now here's the Here's the problem, which is funny how this is a problem in nowadays. He a little old.
Yeah. He
a little old.
Yeah.
And that is Keita Bates-Diop.
Ohio State, yeah.
From Ohio State, 6'7", a little big too for nowadays. 2'4", almost 240. But he's 22 already. And he'll be 23 this upcoming January. And then nowadays, he ancient.
He perfect for down there.
Right, but down in Atlanta, that works for him as far as maturity.
Africans like strip clubs too, so he'll fit right in.
Yeah, we'll get his jersey retired.
And he can already go. He ain't even got to wait.
That's a good point.
He can go straight to.
Is he African?
I don't know if he's. He just kind of said it and I rolled with it.
Yeah,
but I guess in theory we all African.
Yeah, I guess. Because the Moors conquered Italy, and what they did, they ran. Okay,
there you go.
Yeah.
But I like him down there a little. Not to mention,
And the Moors was black. They were from Africa.
Yeah, we were coming right up through there. What sea is that?
By way of Crenshaw.
By way of Crenshaw,
South Central Torrance. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going with him, and I'm hoping that he can be. We've had over the last couple of years where these guys who are 4-year players come in and they Kyle Kuzma, and they produce more than you think because they're grown man body. Like I told you, he's already 236, 240.
Yeah,
and not to mention this is when it was listed. Who knows what he is now in better shape. So you see, there has been these 4-year guys. I mentioned Larry Nance Jr. who come in and produce, as opposed to just all being 18, 19 years old. So going there, and I'm happy, and his jersey's retired.
Now I think this is where I messed up. The 20 pick is the Minnesota T-Wolves.
Yes.
Okay. I signed that. I didn't assign that to anybody early, but I signed that to myself. All right. So you know what? We totally forgot about. Okay, if the draft breaks down this way, but we totally forgot about one of the most ready players in the NBA draft.
Oh man,
how we forget about
let me see
my man, the 3-and-D national champ, 2-time national champion. I know. I think it's confused because there's another person
with that name
who has his last name.
Hold on, we let him slide this
Yeah.
one? Oh, we all fired. Yo, we all fired.
We all fired on this one. Yeah. There's no way. But you know what?
He's not sliding this far. Matter of fact, we can start. Hey, yo, cut the tape. Cut the tape. No, he's not sliding it.
So it's no, because yeah. Well, you know
Maybe
what?
we should cut the tape. The way you all right over there?
You know what it is? It
it's
is
the Moors and
he don't even smoke weed. He don't even smoke weed.
Hey, don't blame this all on me. So you know what? With the number 20 pick, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Mikal Bridges.
No,
no, you already picked him.
No, I took Miles Bridges. That's what confused everybody.
Yeah, see, that messed us up. Yo, what if that happened in a real NBA draft? Somebody like, wait a minute, y'all know he available.
That's what messed everybody up. See, you know what I did? I messed it up when the Knicks should have took Wendell Carter, but it's fine.
No, but I hope this happens in real life. Well, not for the young brother, but I'm just saying because they're both. Not only is it Bridges, it also first name starts with the M.
Yeah, that's what that confused everybody.
Adam Silver gonna mess it up.
Because I'm looking on him, I'm like, nobody took Mikal Bridges yet.
Yeah, no.
Listen, if he drops down to Minnesota.
No, he won't.
He won't. For the sake of that, we're gonna take him.
Something would have happened. Like
the T-Wolves would jump off they.
Yeah,
you won that.
For him to drop that low, like the day before, it's got to be a video of him smoking weed, snorting cocaine. That's the only reason
that wouldn't even do it.
No, that might not do it.
He still wouldn't drop that low
because the weed they're gonna say, well, I mean, particularly in the state that he was in, it's legal, and then the coke they're gonna be like, we have a wonderful rehab program that we're not gonna keep players away. We're gonna help them.
Shit. So OBJ had cocaine on the table.
Allegedly.
That shit was on the.
We don't know if that
saw it.
That was baking soda.
I'm only going allegedly based off what you said in April at y'all NFL one. When you talk about it could have been sugar. I'll be listening.
This Dope Dealer podcast, that was cocaine.
All right, so listen. So with the number 21 pick, if I'm correct, I think it's the Utah Jazz.
This one on me. Oh, man, this is an easy one. Utah, right? Mm-hmm. They already got the maximum population of brothers that they could have. I was up there about 2 months ago. I didn't see no brothers. I was there for 6 shows and not one black man or woman came to a show. I was like blown away. So with that being said,
for real?
Yeah. It was no black people. I think I might have seen 2 blacks in like 4 or 5 days.
Wow.
So Salt Lake City is like their major city, right?
Yeah, that's the big one.
And we probably about what, like 300 of us in the whole city?
Let me Google it. I can Google
Donovan Mitchell.
How many black people in Salt Lake City?
Gobert. You got Karl Malone still there. This country.
Byron Russell. Is Byron Russell still there?
Nah, he left after Jordan did that shit to him.
Nah, he's still there. He's like, I can't go nowhere else.
But no, it ain't too many at all. I'm surprised there's not more brothers up there, because up there you can have multiple wives, and some of them cats, the Mormons up there fucking.
Then you missed. That's exactly why you just scare brothers away. Brothers don't want to get married to one.
Yeah,
you talking about multiple?
That's true. So we got.
So who you taking with the Utah with the pick?
I seen this kid a few times, and I was impressed with him. East Coast baller from Maryland, Kelvin Washington.
Yeah, I've been seeing.
He's a shooter.
He's a shooter. Yes, he is. And he's white, so he's perfect.
Yeah, and he's perfect right there. Donovan Mitchell needs some shooting help.
Hey, Donovan Mitchell, man.
Yeah.
He's got that. I want it too. You know what I mean? Like I want to be great. I want to be a star. I like
the Pistons could have had him.
I know, man.
Everybody
Pistons they are notorious for the right behind the pick they did was the other guy.
Oh my God!
Like they picked Brandon Knight, I believe, and it's like they could have got like Kemba Walker. Like they always do stuff like that. Like they always pick the person, and you go, "Wow, we were one behind. We could have had him." The only person I'm okay with that they've picked over the last
ain't got a job since he got fired there.
Now he's an agent.
Ain't fucking.
Joe Dumas an agent, man.
Yeah, he's like out here, I think, working out kids or something. So, all right, who's is it?
That's me.
It's on back to you.
The 22nd pick, the Chicago Bulls are back on the clock. At this point, like you said, Kelvin, you're just gonna try to take the best player available. You're gonna try to take, who can fit in. The Bulls got Jaren Jackson earlier. They're in love with that. So listen, I'm gonna take my man out of USC. Now, he didn't play this year because it was I think he took some money from a booster.
Yeah, it took $40.
Yeah, that's how much he took? So with the Chicago Bulls with the number 22 pick take DeAnthony Melton out of USC. This kid got skills. This kid, they did him wrong. The NCAA did him wrong. That was some bullshit.
What's new?
Exactly. But now he can take that money for real.
I think he paid the $40 back.
And they still, And how much money has he made USC when he was playing for him?
Well, he ain't play.
Well, he didn't.
But he would have.
Yeah, he would have.
I get your point.
This kid got skills. 6'4", 190. He can play the point guard. He can play the two guard. I think, like you were saying earlier about the Bulls, with the point with needing help in the backcourt. They still don't know what's going on with. From what I hear, report they're not happy with Chris Dunn. Zach LaVine, does what he do, but I think he can come in there. DeAnthony can come in there and back them up and learn the game and be a solid player for him. So with the 22nd pick, the Bulls take DeAnthony Melton. With the 23rd pick is one of the surprise teams in the NBA, the Indiana Pacers. That's you, Kelvin.
Yeah, you talk about the Pacers, man. They look like they might have something going on. I like Miles Turner. Obviously, Oladipo is looking like he's going to be a real-time star in this. Sabonis. Yeah, that was a nice when they got that trade. And was able to get him.
That's why Kevin Durant, he could have stayed and they would have had them two. They could have beat Golden State. But Kevin Durant.
How much time we got left in this podcast? You're going to bring that up. That's another whole story, man. But I'm going to go here. I'm going to go with something we talk about you need. And that is more shooting in the league because I think you got Victor Oladipo who's going to be able to get to the rack and kind of be that guy you can say, get us a bucket. Why not have more shooting and a little bit of size? He's 6'7". Troy Brown Jr. out of Oregon can offer them some athleticism.
I took him already.
When did you take him?
I took him with the Spurs, number 18.
Did you? Man, rewind the tape. I just told y'all to rewind the tape. Look, man, we in them last 20s. Okay?
Yeah, I know.
Them last 20s is starting to get rucked. Did I say Troy?
You said Troy.
I meant Jerome Robinson.
Oh, Jerome Robinson, out of Boston College.
That's what I meant. Jerome Robinson. I used to go to school with his daddy.
Yeah, Glenn Robinson.
Yeah, Jerome Robinson, because everything I just said is he is able to be a point guard and a shooting guard. So Victor Oladipo, they got him running a one. He's more of a traditionally a two. And so now you got a guy you can play point guard, and he's from Boston College. Hey, he's smart. I don't know what he can help him out with the taxes. So there you go. I'm rolling with Jerome Robinson.
Yeah, I like him. I like Jerome Robinson. I'm interested to see him.
I'm interested in seeing him too because I didn't see him. Okay, full disclosure here.
Funny.
Full disclosure here. I don't know who Jerome Robinson is. I just sound like a really great name.
Well, when I was doing some research, when I was doing my homework for the mock draft, Kelvin, I looked at YouTube tape. So I came prepared, man.
You did come prepared.
I came prepared like the Moors was prepared when they left Africa and took over Italy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then they ran through. Okay.
Jerome Robinson is all you. Then. I should have left him for you.
All right, with the number 24 pick, the Portland Trailblazers on the clock. That's you, Toby.
Well, this is gonna shock. This is gonna seem like a shock when this pick is in the draft. But the reason why they're gonna pick him is because they're gonna make a trade. With the 24th pick, the Portland Trailblazers select Jalen Brunson from Villanova.
Whoa! So you saying
C.J. McCollum is gone? So then you bring in Brunson. He could be a backup and spell.
That's another undersized guard, though. But truth be told,
they're gonna get something for McCollum.
Well,
So they're gonna get the actual
6'3".
They're gonna get the actual
point guard
side, and he's gonna be the backup. He's gonna be the backup.
I think he won't be a backup long. I think he's got that Darren Williams-ish, where not that athletic. He won't be that good. But what I mean is where you go, oh, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
He's smart. He's
Andre Miller is more like what I mean.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, this dude really understands the game and can ball.
Andre Miller he had a hell of a career.
Heck yeah.
I remember I seen Andre Miller out here in the club, and I was standing next to him.
You thought it was Richard Pryor?
And it was this chick. Now, I knew that's funny. And so
he did kind of look like Richard Pryor.
At the height of his career, Andre was standing next to this chick, and she was just like playing him off. She had no idea who he was or whatever. And it was just funny how, even though he was an NBA star, a lot of people didn't even know who he was, you know?
Yeah.
That's exactly.
He made a lot of money, so he had a hell of a career.
That's how I feel when I go to the club. Like, none of them chicks know who I am. They don't know I'm the co-host of the Dope Dealer podcast.
Yeah, they don't know.
I feel the same way, man.
They don't know.
They don't know that I'm not Blair Dewar's son.
They don't know.
All right, with the number 25 pick is the Los Angeles Lakers. All right, this is a real interesting.
That's Denver's showtime.
It's a real interesting offseason for them. So listen, I like this guy for them, and the Lakers have done well with the late back of the first round draft picks. They hit Kuzma, Josh Hart,
Jordan Clarkson,
Larry Nance in the second round. So they have done good. I don't think they should have traded Nance and Clarkson. I thought that was a nice little backup piece for them.
And I didn't think that either until I seen them in the playoffs.
No, I mean,
that'd be all we need is for them to be here 2 more years. We get into the playoffs and everything look good, and these motherfuckers do the shit.
But they
did.
But Nance is what he is. I mean, you ain't looking for he bangs the board, he hustles.
You know what you're getting out of him.
You know what you get. Jordan just couldn't hit no shots. I like Jordan. He can get his shot. He can get his shot off. He's cocky. He's confident. He just wasn't putting them in. But listen. We're going to go to Boise State. Toby, that's close to you, right? You know, Omaha. We're going to go to Chandler.
Near me.
Chandler Hutchison, 6'7", out of Boise State. I can't front and say I've seen a lot of him, but the little clips I've seen of him, he's 6'7". He can shoot, and, you can never have enough shooters because I don't know if KCP is coming back to them. So I think they need shooters.
That's an interesting point.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Because he's going to want too much money.
Yeah,
they're going to be like...
And they're trying to get Paul George, and this guy can back up Paul George and learn from him. So that's what I take with the 25th pick. 26th pick, my Sixers are back on the clock, and that is you, Kelvin.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with somebody that they're saying is a tantalizing but risky option, which anybody is at this point. You're late in the 20s.
Sound like all my exes.
Right? Damn, you ain't getting none of them right. Mitchell Robinson.
Hey, the man of mystery in this draft.
Yeah, going with him exactly. I'm gonna go with him because he's 7'1". They got him at, but he's super athletic and a guy that was scoring at a high rate and blocking a lot of shots back when he was in high school.
He was a McDonald's All-American.
There you go. And then got to college and maybe underperformed a little bit, but. I'm going to roll with him. He has some suspension issues and all that. But at this point, again, I'm this far in the 20s in the draft, I'm hoping to just get somebody, as you mentioned, with the Lakers have done very successful, get somebody that pops that maybe we didn't expect to be that good.
He can back up Embiid. He's going to be in the G League a lot next season. He's going to be in the G League
because the 76ers are a playoff team and only looking to get better. They're looking to be on a playoff. They're looking to be a finals team if they get the right guy. If they mess around and get a Paul George or something. So this is somebody I can develop that I can the only thing I will say I'm a little worried is they've had issues with centers, the 76ers.
Mm-hmm.
Jahlil Okafor, is he even in the NBA anymore? Nerlens Noel, is he even in the NBA anymore? And so Joel Embiid, because he's such a special talent, it worked out. So I will be a little concerned, but I don't know if it's the development. I don't know what's going on, but I'm rolling with him because if he's
both of them was head cases, I can tell you that.
But see, Okafor, he didn't want to go there from the get-go.
But he was a head case,
But that ain't no excuse to not.
But see, you can't. Yeah, you see, here's the one thing, and y'all know this about life, brother. This is a life lesson.
Yeah.
You can't have that piss poor attitude if you ain't LeBron or somebody else, because the minute you look, you mess around and be out the league.
Okafor really thought the Lakers was gonna take him. believed
everybody thought. I thought the Lakers was going to take it.
him and his father was out here, flossing.
We were looking at D'Angelo. We thought we was going to take D'Angelo Russell. So yeah,
man. Okafor, everybody pops knocking off bras out here.
But everybody should have took
strong.
That was the Porzingis draft. That's when everybody.
But so now what though? You know what I mean? That's my point. It was just that okay. Now you gotta adapt and have a better attitude and move on because now you're gonna mess around and especially because he can't shoot like the new big man.
Yeah.
He gonna be on y'all podcast in the year.
He becoming obsolete.
Yeah.
All right, with the number 27 pick are the Boston Celtics.
Oh,
man, they're gonna do it right.
Yeah, they're gonna do it right, and they're gonna do it white.
It don't get no blacker than Jaylen Brown.
See, that's why they already got enough. So that's how y'all know it's Boston. You know you can't have too many. I mean, shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
then they got any.
I mean,
Hayward didn't play, but not Scalabrine. What's the new Scalabrine? Bane.
Yeah, Bane. Yeah.
So we gonna help.
You know what? You're right. At this late in the draft, they're gonna go ahead and get.
They're gonna get somebody white. They're not gonna pick another brother and just add him to the bench.
No, you're right.
And they got a prime prospect. Somebody they gonna love to have. Brad Stevens is gonna love to have this man.
And who was that?
Oh man, Mo Wagner out of Michigan.
Oh, okay. Some people have him going to the second round.
He's a Celtic.
I can see you. I can see.
Oh yeah, Wagner. Yeah.
Don't mess
He
with
from another country too, right?
Hey, he got game.
He from Germany.
Yeah,
I think from Germany. Yeah,
he got game.
All right. Well, 1 o'clock
I watched him in person.
Well, number 28. We coming down the stretch. Number 28 pick. The world champion Golden State Warriors. The rich get richer. What do they need? They don't need anybody. They just. But you know what? I think. I might surprise y'all with this one. With the number 28 pick, the world champion Golden State Warriors select Grayson Allen, guard.
Yeah.
2 guard.
No, that's a great for them.
He'll fit right in.
He'll fit right in.
Yeah.
Nick Young gonna be up out of there, so he'll fit right in.
Yeah, he can learn from 2 of the best shooters that ever played the game.
Yeah, and he can learn from a tripper.
And he has
Draymond Green. That fit right in.
Draymond has Grayson Allen is athletic. He's more athletic than he's not a stiff. He can, he can.
Him and Draymond be down there. They gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's actually really funny.
Yeah, you got the front court taken care of and the back court.
Let him try to trip. Let Grayson Allen go into the NBA, try to trip one person and see if somebody smack the shit out of him.
What NBA you talking about?
This NBA.
He got David West and he got Draymond Green backing him up.
Man, please. Okay, all right, listen. We got the last 2 picks, okay?
We do.
With the number 29 pick, that great team out of Brooklyn. I feel bad for the Brooklyn Nets, man. They gave all their picks to the Celtics.
And Danny Ainge laughing to the bank.
I think this is their last year. I think next year they finally get their pick back.
Yeah.
And this is going to be the year that they're not horrible, but they're all right, so the pick is 18.
One thing I give about the Nets, they play hard. They play out, watching them play the Sixers, they play tough.
You know what he just said to us, Toby? I mean, she got a great personality.
Yeah.
That's what you just did. I asked you, was she fine?
Yeah,
I didn't need to know that her house is clean.
She can cook, though.
Yeah, she got a nice house. I asked you, was she fine?
She got a good credit score.
No, so I'm going to go with the Nets. At this point, I mean, no rookie's going to help them unless they had a top 5 pick, you know what I mean? And they were able to get a Jason Tatum type of a guy. So clearly at this point for them, it's a matter of just getting some young pieces because they're going to suck for another couple of years. And hopefully you strike a couple that can grow. And I'm going to hope that this guy can come in and shoot. Josh Okogie from Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Shooting guard out there. They need some wing help as well. They need somebody hopefully that can kind of have maybe a little splash. So somebody that got a little something to his game.
I was not familiar with this guy until today.
Don't let Russell near his phone.
That's a great point.
I was not aware of this guy until today. I seen some of his clips and
they said that he helped himself at the combine and he went out there and showed that he could be he played a little bigger than they thought. So and as you mentioned with D'Angelo Russell, he's a very polarizing player because a lot of people say give him more time, give him stable situation. The Lakers suck when he was here. Then he goes to the Nets who suck.
Yeah.
So it's like we haven't seen the best of him. And I'm rooting for him, man. I talked a lot about him when I was doing my radio show on ESPN.
Yeah,
and so,
I'm rooting for him now. He out of LA. So had to get the hell out of here.
Right.
With that
so
shit.
if you can bring a young guy like this off the bench, because I don't think he's on you start. Not that they lit over there and they got. But I think you bring him off the bench and see what you got.
All right, cool. With the last pick in the Dope Dealer podcast first annual mock NBA draft.
Kelvin Washington, I know I got some game. I got
Atlanta Hawks. Toby, it's all you.
As we said earlier, when it comes to the Hawks, might as well keep it black. Keep it in a way, somebody that we know, he gonna go down there, have a good time, life of the party type dude. Nice game. Was around a lot of white people this year, so he'll be glad to get down there. From Duke, Gary Trent Jr.
Yeah.
That's a little early, they say, but that's a good. I mean,
no, I've seen some mock drafts had him going like in the middle of the first round. Yeah, he can shoot. He can shoot.
Yes,
he from out here. I think. I think I met his pop years ago.
Oh, then he not looking for the black girls. Then if he's from out here, he not looking for the black girls.
So that's our mock draft. Let's do a little quick rundown because I'm going to revise this because we messed up. Suns with the first pick. Suns take DeAndre Ayton. Second pick, the Kings select Marvin Bagley. Third pick, the Hawks select Luka Doncic. With the fourth pick, the Grizzlies select Porter. Michael Porter Jr., right? Number 5 pick, the Mavs select Mo Mamba. Number 6 pick, the Magic select Trae Young. The number 7 pick, the Bulls select Jared Jackson. The number 8 pick, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Colin Sexton. The number 9 pick, I took Miles Bridges, but if I would have did it again, I would have took Wendell Carter at that because I messed that up.
You messed us all up.
Yeah,
yeah.
So if I took Wendell Carter right there, what would you taken in the number 10 pick?
I would have taken him.
You still would have taken Lonnie Walker?
No, I would have taken Bridges.
Okay, so we'll do okay.
Because he is exactly what it said. Y'all saw him in the championship.
Oh yeah,
he was splashing.
I want him.
Telling me I can get that type of size who can shoot like that.
He ready to go.
Has an upside.
7'2" wingspan too.
Yeah.
Okay. With the Hornets, would select. So you would have still took Holiday for the Hornets, or took Lonnie Walker?
I would have took Lonnie Walker.
Walker, okay. The Clippers would have took. I still would have took SGA with them. The Clippers, okay, they would have took Wendell Carter because he would have been. So Holiday is still out there. You can't take Carter. He's already picked. What would you took for the Clippers?
Walker. They would probably win Walker.
No, you took Walker with the Hornets. He took Walker with the Hornets.
I thought he said he.
No. Yeah, you would have took Walker with the Hornets.
You would have took Walker. Okay, then who did he take with the?
Wendell Carter's gone. I took SGA, so with the Clippers pick, he didn't take Aaron Holiday.
We might get back to where it actually is.
Okay, yeah, I know. We right there at that point. We kind of back. All right, so cool. Clippers, the Nuggets take Kevin Knox. Wizards take Robert Williams, power forward. Suns take Zaire Smith with the 16th pick. 17th pick, the Bucks take Dante DiVincenzo. 18th pick, the San Antonio Spurs take Troy Brown. The Hawks with the 19th pick take Keita Bates-Diop. The 20th pick, the T-Wolves, okay, Mikal Bridges is not there, so maybe they'll take Aaron Holiday at that pick.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. That's kind of where he was going in most mock drafts. With the 21st pick, the Utah Jazz select Horter. What's his first name? Kevin Horter, the shooter out of the University of Maryland. The number 22nd pick, the Bulls take DeAnthony Melton. 23rd pick, Indiana take Jerome Robinson. 24th pick, the Blazers take Jalen Brunson. The 25th pick, the Lakers take Chandler Hutchison. The 26th pick, the Sixers take Mitchell Robinson. The 27th pick, the Celtics take Mo Wagner. Is it Wagner?
Wagner.
Yeah. The 27th pick, the Golden State Warriors take Grayson Allen. The 29th pick, the New Brooklyn Nets. I say New Jersey, my bad. Brooklyn Nets take Josh. That last name, Ogugu.
Yep, I like that.
Yeah, we'll take that. And number 30th pick, the Atlanta Hawks take Gary Trent Jr. That is the mock draft. Kelvin Washington, thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. Me, man, I appreciate it.
Hey, real quick, we're gonna do.
Can I shout out my podcast?
But hold up, real quick. Before we're gonna do all that. Who's the MVP this year?
You're saying
no? Yeah, who's
the season?
Okay.
The fake ass awards are about to come out.
So the MVP is going to be Harden, but the MVP should have been LeBron.
Okay. Yeah. Same with you?
Yeah, I would have to say.
Yeah, so. I agree. We all in. Harden is the MVP.
But I mean, because LeBron could be MVP every year.
Yeah.
But no. But see, that frustrates me. Then why isn't he?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? Why, who came with the rule that that's enough? All right, Jordan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Jordan, that's enough. Like if a mother lover's the MVP. Then he's the MVP.
That is true.
But we can't. Harden had an incredible season, too.
I'm not mad. Yeah. I'm not mad, but if you just look at the metrics of what LeBron mean to that team either way, meaning on the court or if he ain't playing.
Right.
Then you almost can say, and not to mention, you see what these numbers were this year? It was crazy. Most assists he's ever had, 82 minutes, led the league in minutes. I'm like, 82 games, led the league in minutes. So, yeah, I would say that you can.
And played 3 games with a broken hand after J.R. Smith's debacle.
All right, real quick, most improved player this season?
I got to go with Oladipo.
That's going to Oladipo.
Oh, we 3 for 3 on that one. Coach of the year?
Now, there you go. That's where it gets tough. I'm going to go Brad Stevens.
I'm gonna go
Shout
Brad
out to Dwayne Casey, who a lot of the coaches, when they did their own little award, but I'm going to go Brad Stevens.
I'm Brad Stevens.
I would have to go Brad Stevens, too, yeah.
See, but you could also go D'Antoni in the sense that everyone said, oh, Chris Paul Harden, that's not going to work. He made that flow seamlessly.
Yeah,
but to me, Brad, losing your 2 stars and still doing what y'all doing.
And to play with them youngsters.
Yeah.
I mean, D'Antoni had veterans. Yeah. You know, even though.
And don't sleep on Popovich, dog. No Kawhi. Okay. No other guy that we would have looked at. Yeah. And he got that team to what, a middle of the pack seed? Mm-hmm. Don't sleep on Pop.
And his wife was sick the whole time.
And so that's a real talk. That's a great point.
Yeah. 6th man of the year?
6th man of the year. Is Eric Gordon might win that again.
I think Lou.
I gotta go with Lou Williams. I gotta go with Lou Williams.
Lou balled out this year, and a lot of people thought he was gonna get it last year.
He should have been an All-Star too. So they gotta give him something.
Lou. I'm not mad at Lou if you.
But you'll go with Gordon. You'll take.
And
Gordon.
he got
but the more I think about Lou, he had a more spectacular year. So
hey, he is a 6th man a year, and he got 2 bitches. So I mean, shit,
he still got the 2?
He still got the 2.
Hey man, he
2 different ones.
He's D-Ray Jr. Or maybe anyway. Okay, the last final is probably the most controversial one. Rookie of the year.
I'm going with Donovan Mitchell.
I'm going with Mitchell. I know it should be Ben Simmons. Well, that's not it for me because that's not his fault.
It ain't his fault.
But some people are saying that. But I think
some people gonna vote that way too.
He meant a bit more to his team, just a bit. We talking hair on my chin than Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is spectacular.
Yeah,
so if you go that way, I'm not mad at you. Jason Tatum is probably gonna have the better upside out of all of them. But I'm gonna go with Donovan Mitchell. Because of what he carried, and he carried that in the Western Conference.
I'm going to go with a tie. Even though I rep Simmons, I'm from Philly, but I think they're going to give it to both. It probably
will be a tie.
I think they're going to make it a tie. I think they're going to do the Jason Kidd.
For podcast sake, I didn't say it, but he's probably right.
Jason Kidd, Grant Hill, I think they're going to go that way.
I was pissed because I was in
you
Detroit.
Truly believe that?
Yeah, I think At first, I wanted to give it to Simmons, but watching Mitchell, I was okay, I'll make it a tie.
You think that's far fetched?
I think they had already chose Simmons.
So you think Simmons gonna win?
I think Mitchell should win, but I think Simmons is gonna win. I think they already chose him.
Yeah.
The playoffs helped Mitchell. I get what you're saying, but at that point they already made it.
It was too late.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna get I wouldn't be shocked if it was split.
And he's he's a rookie of the year just being up there with not too many black people, like I said earlier. Shit.
Well, listen, we appreciate you, brother. Now,
I appreciate that, man.
Shout out you got a podcast, you got a lot of stuff going on.
Church League Champ podcast. If you go there, just blow the dust on, because I ain't did a podcast in about 3 weeks. Just blow it off. But no, because I'm kind of revamping the whole the vibe of it. But it's just podcast, sports podcast. Talk my talk for about the first half of it, and the second half is always joined by somebody. So had to have y'all slide through. But so thank you, man. And K-Dub Live on all the social media, KDUBBLIVE. So Church League Champ podcast and K-Dub Live on social.
Appreciate you, man. And please come back and join us, man.
For sure.
This has been fun, man.
I was looking, all the topics, man. Y'all be having some wild topics.
We mix it up.
Look at me. Listen, don't put me in the sports box.
Oh no, right? We're gonna bring you some other.
Okay.
Don't put me in the sports box.
We can bring you in every. Okay.
Don't put me in the sports box.
All right, man. You told us that. We're gonna do it. All right. So listen, we appreciate all our listeners. Shout out to the armed forces out there.
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, National Guard.
Yeah. Shout out. Please follow us on Instagram. It's the Dope Dealer Podcast. Dope Dealer Podcast. If you're listening to this, please rate us and leave a review. Rate us and leave a review. That's real important.
Yeah, man.
We got a number if you want to call us and talk to us.
818-916-1818. 818-916-1818. And Chicago, hey, check me out this weekend. I'll be there June 15th through 17th with my homie Felipe Esparza. We at the Schaumburg Improv, 5 shows. Chicago, come on. I was there about 5 months ago in the winter. It was cold as hell. I'm glad it's going to be warm this time. Chi-Town, come out. Hey, and June 28th to July 1st, we'll be at the Orlando Improv, 6 shows. Okay. And July 4th, let these people talk me in the headlining show at the Wind River Casino in Redding, California. They told me up there they do the fireworks on July 3rd, so everybody gonna be there. I said, y'all sure people gonna be there? I said, well, y'all got my money, right? So if ain't nobody there, fuck it, at least I get
Right, there you go.
Nah, but they gonna look out. They said the people gonna be there on July 4th, which shit, cool. I'll be there too then.
Cool, no doubt, man. Listen, man, please, we appreciate all our listeners. We love you guys, man. Please support us, man. Please spread the word. Tell a friend. If you want to book me or Toby, you see Toby working, I'll be home all them weeks. I'll be at the house watching Netflix. But please, you can book us. I'm at Jamal Doman, JamalDoman. Yeah.
TOBEHIXX.
Yes, please book us. We also looking for sponsors. Shout out to our sponsor this week, Doman Cheap Movers. Doman Cheap Movers, the #1 moving company in San Fernando Valley. We appreciate you guys, man. We love you, man. We can make it smooth. That's it, man. Thank you, brother Kelvin. Appreciate you, man.
Thank y'all.
Dope Dealer Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Dope Dealers.